also farms that then, as my cousin was, closed down because it was too close to a stream. So I really do want the DNR to continue to have that expertise to take care of the water. Thank you for bringing that up. I would like to talk about the two different systems of schooling children. Your district specifically has excellent public schools with hardworking teachers and paraprofessionals, along with good parents who support those schools. But I want to ask about voucher money. I want to know money taken away from the public schools for students that are in private education. If you go far north and look at the Ashland School District and what has happened here in Ashland, that could happen to New Auburn schools anytime, any day. Look at what's going to happen in Rice Lake very soon. If you don't know, you could ask your representative up there. I am very, very concerned about the amount of money that's going to be allowed for private education. I do not believe this state, with the amount of money that has been taken away, can continue to support paying for private education and continue to support the public school system. Could you please comment on how you feel about that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I send my kids to public school. Super happy with everything with public schools. I'm really happy when the governor, is going to spend proposing actually $680 million. That's quite a sizable chunk of money. I think more than DPI Evers suggested. So I think we're going down the right way with vouchers. I think they're part of the education equation right now. What my goal is, I've said it from the get-go, we need to fund everything. Give all kids the opportunity to invest in the future, because one size doesn't fit all, which we just talked about. One size doesn't fit all for everything. So you give kids, this opportunity that maybe might not have financial means to do this one way because they're failing in this one scenario. So if they're failing and there's maybe an option on the other way that maybe could save this kid's life and help them succeed, you have to look and say, maybe this is something we need to invest in. So it's one of those that if, especially with the governors, making a commitment to spending K-12, increasing funding for that, I think. But
where are those schools accountable for those children's academic performance?
I think they're supposed to be coming up with a report card.
No, don't even go there. That's apples and oranges again. And we can study that. We can study the report card if you would like. But I really want to know about the testing that is done in the private schools that show the accountability that a report card now reflects in the public school right now.
And that's
the Village of New Auburn School.
Yeah, more than willing to, proposals if we need to hold private schools more accountable. I'm more than willing to make sure because you're using taxpayer dollars. So,
so are they. So are they. They need
and
that
that's why I
needs to be
said
done.
I'm okay with, doing. I know the report card's the first step. If there's something different, something else that needs to be more accountable, I'm more than willing to look at every proposal because, hey, the kids are our future and,
The kids in poverty are so needy. They are so needy in our school districts. So when we begin to separate the children of need, poverty need, from the children who are well-off children, such as mine, I feel that my children no longer have the opportunity to work with kids that aren't who they are. My husband's profession, he has said to me, the one thing that my weakness is that I did not have kids that weren't like me. And he said, I don't know how to work with people who are not like me. So when you spread these kids out, how do we expect them to stay in their communities when they don't know who their communities are? We've made their own little safe society in their own little school. They need to be with others.
Rob, that coming from the other side, school, we lived here, our children, after grade school, middle school, we chose to have them go to private school. Not because of athletics or anything like that. It was a Christian school, high school. We're paying for them to
Absolutely.
go.
You should.
They have,
Yes.
they're smaller,
Absolutely
they're
you
more
did.
focused. They can do that. Our church over in Bloomer, there are 2, 3 churches that have a grade school, 2? Yeah. And they're doing an excellent job of teaching.
No doubt.
They have to prove the same as a public school does. Yes, the public schools do get bombarded more, probably with more children that need to have a more concentrated education. And one bone I always have is you see so much going for sports, but that money seems to get, that's supposed to go for academics, seems to get funneled off into sports for new uniforms or, different things like that too. which
No,
are-
where I am from, that's not the way that it happens. It happens to be the boosters who pay for the uniforms, the boosters who pay for them. There also is a fee for the children to play
I
sports.
understand that.
So-
But, it isn't the private schools so much that are taking the monies away, because pretty much we're paying for that ourselves.
And my example was Ashland. And Ashland is the school that you need to look at. You need to ask Romaine Quinn. Look at Romaine Quinn right now and talk with him about this, is what I'm asking you to do. And what's going to happen up in Rice Lake. I want you to take a look at the money that's being siphoned off by vouchers for, taken away from public schools with the kids that have such hardcore needs. Been there, done that with them.
Yeah, well, we're Romanian probably this week.
Or if they don't keep them.
Just the voucher schools. My dad graduated from La Crosse Aquinas. My husband and I graduated from Regis. Our children went to Regis through high school. My grandchildren will be finishing up. And when they were in school, our own children were in school, someone proposed taking state dollars to pay for them. I said, are you crazy? Why would we say state dollars? Because they can tell us what to do, and that's my biggest issue. They're not telling them to do the same thing as the public schools. They're not telling them to do it. And the other thing that really bothers me is they get this money, the public school money comes to them, but then they get to write off above and beyond off their taxes. So if that school charged $12,000 and the public schools got the $8,000 went with them, they get to write off $4,000 off their taxes every year for every kid. And not only that, that also limits the ability of poor people to really get into those voucher schools. Because if they have to come up with the extra $4,000, like probably the bigger schools down in the South may have to come up with, they have to come up with those dollars. They can't just go and be able to write it off their taxes. They have to be able to pay for it when they go. So it's automatically cutting them off because they can't afford the extra dollars to pay. So, and what I do know in the Eau Claire area is that I think almost 2/3 of the kids that are getting voucher money were already in the Catholic schools.
3/4.
And I will tell you.
3/4.
3/4. Okay. I will tell you again, we went to Catholic schools because it was Catholic. That's why we went. And that was the bottom line. And that's why my dad, he was so delighted when we could move from Menominee to Eau Claire. So his children could go to a Catholic high school. Catholic, religion, church Christian, not public. That's how we really felt. And I am offended that we're taking state money to pay for a Christian school. And we paid, my husband and I, we spend the extra money to send our kids to Catholic schools. We didn't buy a tent trailer. We didn't take trips to Jamaica. We didn't do that. Our priority was our kids and their school, and that's how we chose to spend our money. And I will guarantee you, our kids know that. They know that we gave up a lot so that they could go to that Catholic school. Not a private school, a Catholic school. So I'm just not for them. They got to live by the same laws, and they can't have the cutoff for the poorest kids who might be able to use voucher schools can't use them because they can't spend the extra $4,000 or whatever it may cost in the school of their choice. Thank you.
Okay, I want to follow up on both these a little bit too. One of